Hey guys, Pretzel here, welcome back to another video. In this video, we're talking about some more Predator figure news. I know it's been a while since I made a Predator figure news video, but there hasn't really been anything. There has been some stuff on Alpha Predator, but I've just been super busy on schoolwork that I wasn't able to cover that. But I will be covering that later in the video today. But first, we have up is a new Predator figure that has been revealed on Christmas Day from NECA. And this figure is another Fugitive Predator figure, but this one is based off the NECA Ultimate Fugitive Predators box, which honestly is a bit odd, but I do not know if the art that is on the box for the Ultimate Fugitive Predator is actually from something, like a poster or something. But every time when I can't find it anywhere, I can only find the artwork that's, from Google that shows images of the NECA Ultimate Fugitive Predators box. That's only where I can find it from, so I'm assuming that's where where they got the figure design from, which this figure is, obviously based off this, because if you compare the two, it's very obvious. There's, in the image, there's dark blue and black, all throughout the body, and glowing white eyes. What does this figure have? Blue and black throughout the body, kind of weird parts, and glowing white eyes. On the wrist blades, there's glowing red dots on the wrist blades, or wrist gauntlet, whatever it's called. There's red dots, and on the figure, there's red dots on the wrist gauntlet. So there's very solid evidence that this figure is based off this art. But I'm not sure why they made a figure based off a artwork from a figure they made on a box. Bit weird, in my opinion, unless I have some explanation for it. Maybe like, oh, this is just a one figure that we made. We're not making a bunch of them. We just made one, just for display for us, because, we felt like it. And we just, took images of it, so, it's not an actual figure. They could have done something like that. I don't think they would, though. Why would they make a figure of just one thing, just for the hell of it? Wouldn't really make too much sense. I mean, not saying that they wouldn't, just, I don't know, not sure why they would. But, that's the new figure that we have shown to us, though I was kind of hoping for a certain Predator figure to be shown. His name is Wolf Predator, was kind of hoping for a reveal of that soon, but maybe next year. Maybe we'll have something at Toy Fair 2020, but who knows. But for the Alpha Predator, we do have new images of those that are not really new. They're pretty old, but again, I wasn't able to cover them at the time, but I'm able to cover them now, so might as well. For the first image that we have, it's from the thing that NECA was currently doing, where they post all the figures in a certain line. In this case was Predator line, so they posted all the Predator figures that were in the line, and the current ones. So the newest Predator figure that they're going to be releasing is the Alpha Predator, which we still don't have a release date for it yet, I don't think, unless I'm missing something, unless I already covered it and I just can't remember. But I don't think we have a release date for it yet. But with the image that we have of Alpha Predator, it is, fully colorized. This, is to show that this figure is going to be 8 inch because it's right next to, I'm pretty sure it's next to Laser Shot. And you can, compare the two because they're both the same height. I would imagine if it wasn't 8 inch, they wouldn't show it as 8 inch. But, it is going to be 8 inch, so there it is. And then the next image that we have of Alpha Predator, which gets me more excited about the figure, is that we have an image of the actual figure itself, as well it's being surrounded by its accessories. Of course, they're not painted. Nothing's painted on this. I still think it looks really cool, though. I really like what NECA is doing with this figure. Making it kind of primal-ish, different kind of skin color to what we're used to for Predator figures. I do know there's one kind of albino-ish Predator. I think his name is Ghost Predator. And I do believe, I do have a figure of him right here. He's not entirely white because there is some kind of stripes on him, but this figure is kind of like an albino Predator. And I do like the armor, what they did with that, with bone weapons and the original concept art for Predators, the helmet and some of the armor, and then the bone weapons, the bone throwing star, the bone blades. I would imagine that's what they're supposed to be, blades, and then the bone staff. And there's also going to be extra hands for the figure. I don't recall if there's anything else, but if there is, then you obviously can see it from the image that I've been showing you. And I do think this figure is going to be really cool. My guess on what the price of this figure is, I'm going to guess that I would imagine this is going to be an Ultimate because, all the accessories. And I'm pretty sure Ultimates are usually about $30. So I imagine that's what's going to be. Possibility, but I don't know if they're going to bump up the price because, it's it's our original design. It's our 100th Predator figure. So I hope they don't make the figure crazy expensive, $60 to $70, which I don't think they're going to do because, only Predator figure that I know that has gone up that high is 2-packs, the, I think it's the Enforcer Predator and the Bad Blood Predator. That 2-pack was about $60, and then Assassin Predator, which was about $50. So I don't think they're gonna make it that expensive. I would imagine it's probably gonna be around $30 to $40, somewhere around there. My guess is gonna be $30. But I think it looks like it comes with a lot more accessories than what we're used to with the Ultimate figures. So it could be a bit more expensive, but we'll just have to see when they release more info on it. And I would imagine they're going to be showing it at Toy Fair, the 8-inch version. So that'll be interesting to see. I guess not really anything too big that we haven't seen before, but so cool to see. And hopefully we'll get our release date for it. I'm gonna guess it's probably gonna come around possibly spring to summertime, somewhere around there, maybe even fall, because you never really know what NECA's gonna be doing. But yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. I do have a figure on its way that is going to be here probably next week that is Predator related. That it is the NECA Assassin Predator. I said I was going to buy it, and then I said I might, but I wasn't sure, and then I said I'm not going to buy it because of the feet. And now I bought it. So yeah, that's that. So I'm looking forward to that. I made my final decision on whether I'm going to buy the figure or not, and I had bought it. So if you would like to see my opinion on the figure, because I'm pretty sure most Predator fans have already watched or already have the figure, or already watched, reviews of the figure, so no really point of me making a review, but I'm gonna anyways. So if you want to see my opinion on the figure, then you're welcome to watch that video when it comes out. But in the meantime, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed, and I hope I see you next time.